Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Dr. Wade Banker from Luxe Laser, and we're talking about acne. It's something that everybody deals with, from the person who has it very mildly, maybe just as a teenager, to person who deals with it in a bad way from teenage all through adulthood. I kind of sometimes joke that I thought this was going to stop, you know, after I wasn't a teenager anymore. But you see it, people who deal with it, and people who dealt with it as a teenager who then deal with the after effects, the scars, the deep scars that just won't go away. Let's talk about that first, okay? Let's say that when I was a teenager, I had acne. I did what you're not supposed to do, and maybe I picked at it some, and I have some marks on my face. I don't have to deal with that, do I, for the rest of my life?
Well, you don't have to deal with it if you come to a place like Luxe Laser.
Yes.
So, you know, traditionally people have used medications such as Accutane, which is hard on livers, and a lot of bad side effects. These lasers that we use to fix these problems are like natural light that's harnessed, and so there is no side effects at all. That wouldn't hurt an organ system or anything. It's a big problem. We get lots of people in, you know, kids going back to school, people want to look good for summer. These lasers will essentially cure these scars and get rid of them, and they will be, you know, lifelong. So this is a really, really good treatment for this, and very fast.
Well, let's talk a little bit, and we have some pictures I want to show in just a minute, but I want to clear up perhaps a misconception. Do I have to wait till I don't have acne anymore to come in and get treatment? You mentioned kids going back to school right now. Can I come in, I'm 17 years old, my face is full of acne. Can I come in now and get treatment, and therefore it helps me as I'm in the midst of the acne issue?
Absolutely. These lasers not only treat the scars and reduce the amount of scarring, the ice pick scars that you see so much, but it also closes the pores. It reduces the amount of sebum that's being secreted, and so therefore it can reduce or eliminate acne going forward, even if they have acne at the time that we do this.
So it maybe stops, or at least helps prevent the problem from happening, and then you're not dealing with future scars in the first place.
Absolutely. The time to do it is when you're younger, when you have all these, you know, acne problems, because they will scar. I mean, the bigger they are, the more they're going to scar. So the time to do it is when you're young. Come in and get that done before school, before summer, so you're looking good for summer. And, you know, these people that are getting these done beforehand, you know, they're going into the school year and their faces are clean and everyone's wondering how it happens. Well, it's because they came into a place like ours. And we're the only people that have these lasers around to do it.
Makes perfect sense. Well, let's show some of these pictures that we have, because I got a sneak peek at these yesterday and I was just amazed at the difference it could make. So here's a person who's a little older, and tell me what we're looking at here.
Well, here we're looking on the left-hand side of the screen is a patient that has a lot of dyschromia, has some acne scars. You can see the kind of a small pitting, and you know, those are very superficial kind of problems. And a very good treatment for that is our microdermabrasions. It treats very superficial acne scars and little blemishes on the skin. Very good. They're starting at $50 in the month of January. So it's very good for those very superficial type lesions and some pigmentation issues as well.
Makes her look a lot younger, that's for sure. Maybe I need that for the youngness. Then the next picture.
So the next picture on the left, again, is another person that has some scarring, some superficial scarring, some dyschromia from age or sun or you know, what have you. There's a variety of different reasons. But the IPL laser that we have is called Intense Pulse Light. Intense Pulse Light is very good at evening out the skin, makes everything an even tone. It brings back your complexion. You can see how much brighter the skin is. It's amazing how much better people will get from just a few treatments with an IPL. Again, these are starting very, very low in price, probably $100, $125 a piece.
Then we move into a little more significant scarring there.
Yes, so again, this is an IPL. An IPL is really good for these acne scars. It penetrates deep into the dermis, and there's tangles of scars that sit underneath the dermis. You have to break those up in order to get rid of those scars. An IPL is really good. It's still somewhat superficial. It will, the microdermabrasion and the IPL works similarly. The IPL works a little bit deeper.
That can make a big difference in somebody's self-confidence, I'm sure. Let's move on to the next picture.
So, and here you see two different people here. On the left is the pre and on the right is the post. And these people have gotten chemical peels. Again, the chemical peels are similar to the microdermabrasion. It's a superficial treatment. These are for people that have acne that maybe don't have the real deep acne, that really don't have the real deep ice pick scars. It will soften all those lines out. Will it get rid of all of them? It might not get rid of the really deep ones. We have other things for that.
Okay.
But this will take care of the more superficial issues.
All right. I think there's one more.
Yes, and this is again another chemical peel, and the chemical peels are really good again for superficial. This lady does not have, you know, real deep scars, not the big ice picks, not the big scarring. Chemical peels are excellent for this.
Okay, and then these look a little more significant.
Yes, this is much more significant, and this is what we get a lot of at Luxe Laser. We get people that have very bad acne scars. They're deep, they're pitted, they keep coming up. You have to do something a little deeper. The deeper treatments are the Rev Lights and the CO2s. The Rev Lights are absolutely great for detangling all those acne scars. And then for the really deep ones, we do a CO2. A CO2 is really deep. It can get out the deepest wrinkles and the deepest scars on anyone. Well,
it is amazing what can be done. And like I think I mentioned a minute ago, I can only imagine what it could do for somebody's self-esteem and how they feel.
It's life-changing for
about themselves, for sure. If you have some acne scars, or if you are in the midst of acne, your child is, give Luxe Laser a call and get that treatment done today. It can make a huge difference. We'll be right back on Better Living.